And good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. Kasarian, and welcome back to another episode of Feed the Beast, Direwolf 20 pack. All right, let's take a look at this, shall we? We need to get some work done today. I need to get myself a new pick. My iron one's about to break, and I'm getting tired of other stuff. However, we need obsidian to do what I want to do. So let's get some obsidian, shall we? Pneumatic servo. Pretty easy recipe. We can get... Yeah, we'll go with this one. Oops, okay, apparently not. Ooh, okay, so let's do it this way then. That gets us 2 copper gears. We need a machine frame. Oh, we need a tin gear too, all right. So let's get ourselves a tin gear, or not apparently. We need to make it with a piece of iron or a piece of copper in the middle. Neither which we have. So why don't we cook up some more iron, actually. You guys can see I just came back from a bit of a mining expedition myself, actually. So let's drop some of that stuff off. I am grout. That's hysterical. Let's clear some of that out. We should have some glass in here. And you're going to take forever to melt. All right. So while that's going, we're just going to get ourselves another crafting table. And we're going to turn that into a crafting station. There we go. All right. So our total thing here is we need some glass on either side, right? We need our 2 copper gears on either side, right? We need a pneumatic servo down there. So now all we need is a piston and a machine frame. Well, that's not too difficult, right? Let's get our tin gear. You've melted down, right? I really don't want you guys to have to watch this whole process, but that's all right. Neither here nor there, as they say. Come on. 3. Still 3? Yeah. 2 more. Come on. Come on. You know you want to solidify on me. There we go. I like you. 1 more. 1 more. There we go. Okay. All right. Now I just need this machine frame. And we need some of that to get ourselves a basic machine frame. Awesome. So we're going to put that there. We're going to get... Oh. It just took a minute, apparently. So we're going to get this and some of that. Flip that over. Put some there. Get out another one of these. I want to click on this one. And we get ourselves a piston. And we get an igneous extruder. Nice. So the igneous extruder, as its description says, mixes hot and cold stuff together. Okay? So I can, for example, put some water in. Right? And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually go get... Oh, good, I don't have enough iron to get another bucket. That's not what I wanted. I'm derping today. Some of this. I'm going to get 1 more bucket. And let's go down to that lava source, shall we? And I think it was straight down. Yeah, it was straight down this tunnel. Almost knocked my head into something. And we come down here. 1 and 2. And I need to put some stairs in here, but that will have to wait for a little while. I also put up a quick farm last night using barley. Barley is like wheat. I think I mentioned this last time. Barley is like wheat, except it grows full grown in the wild. So it's a good early source of food. Especially for those of us who kind of, derp out sometimes when it comes to making sure we have enough food to actually, survive more than a night. So I'm going to come up here. All right, perfect. So now we're just going to right click on this thing to put the lava in there. But first, we're going to set it to obsidian mode. 1, 2. Look at that. No diamonds required. And that's going to get us 2 pieces of obsidian. Now, what is it that we're off to making here? That's a pretty good question for you guys to be asking me. That's the Open Blocks book. Is it in Mighty Smelting? Yes, it is. Can I click on that yet? No. We're going to make alumite. 5 aluminum, 2 iron, and 2 obsidian. All right. Now, remember the 5th of November? Anyways, this thing doubles, right? Now, it considers obsidian ore to be doubling as well. Okay? So we're actually going to be getting a double batch from this. And I'm going to have to do this in a couple batches, actually. Right? Because it's 5 aluminum? Yeah, 5 aluminum. All right, that's fine. So this is going to have to be done in a few batches and melted down. And once it melts down, we should be able to make ourselves something pretty cool. Now, while we're doing that, we want to get the rest of this thing put together. Okay? Okay. Now, I'm not going to put too much work into this thing, to be honest with you guys, because it's not... How do I say this? It's a good way to say this. It's not going to last for that long. Okay? So we're not going to really... How much is that? That's a 0.5. I don't want to have like a 0.5 iron hanging out in that chamber is the issue. I don't want to have like a half iron in there. It's like, no. What else could I use? I mean, obsidian, sure. Huh, okay. We'll figure that out in a minute. So that's melted down. We have the obsidian and the iron. So let's throw our first batch of aluminum in there. And let's look up materials in U. So we're making a new pickaxe. Okay. Stone. 0.5 times 4.3 times 0.7. Bone is times 1. That actually decreases durability a little bit. Netherrack's actually not too bad. The slime I don't care about. Paper is bad for handle. Steel's okay. Yeah, I think... That's a question. That's a question. All right, why don't I finish this up, and I'll figure out what I'm going to be doing. So I will be back in a minute. And we're back, guys. Okay, so I've decided what I'm going to do. I'm going to make 2 weapons here. The first one's going to have an iron handle. Yeah, okay. You guys have gotten a good idea. All right. So we're actually going to make 2 tool rods out of iron. Okay. So we have 1 and 2. Awesome. Right? Right. Okay. So then the next thing we're going to make, if I pull that back out, I put this away. I don't need that. Don't need that. Excuse me. So I'm going to get a pickaxe head cast, but I'm going to make it out of alumite. And actually, I'm going to do the shovel out of alumite as well. All right. And so now, let's clear this thing out. Or let's start clearing it at any rate. The first thing we can do in our tool station is we can assemble ourselves this and one of these tool rods to get ourselves an alumite shovel. And we're going to get that and this to get ourselves a pickaxe. But we need one more component, which is the binding. And the binding we're actually going to make out of obsidian. Okay? And this will give us what's called the reinforced quality. I can't put that in there. And the reinforced quality means that it's going to take much less damage. Now, we're also getting reinforced 2 from that iron. But, tool station, please. Let's revert back to that. So we should get reinforced 3, and we'll call it no diamonds. Because we didn't use any diamonds to make this thing. Awesome. All right, so now we can get rid of this iron pickaxe. I had a trash can around here somewhere. We'll actually just use up the iron pickaxe. Do I actually have any iron left? I have 1 iron left. So let's make a couple more things while we're over here, shall we? Now, I think this is how this works. I think. Because we can do this, and this, and that. Or is it that? All right, hold on. It's like that, right? We're going to get ourselves a bookcase. Now, the bookcase is actually from Bibliocraft. And, of course, there's all this ore over here that we have to chomp through. And, yes, I'm actually taking the time to clear it out. Because that's how I play Minecraft. And if you don't like it, well, tough. That's how I play Minecraft. Deal with it. No use leaving some ore in the wall. And also I fill this stuff in too, usually. Just so you don't have anything interesting spawning there. All right. So we're going to put the bookshelf in. And now we can actually store our items and our books in there. All right. Now notice all I'm doing is I'm just right clicking. All right. With the book in my hand, and that stores it. Okay. So world domination with open blocks. We can click there and that stores it there. We can store our reactor craft handbook. Boom. We can even store, we had a rotary craft handbook, didn't we? There we go. Rotary craft handbook. And our factorization manual as well. And those are all nice and stored now. Sweet. Okay, so let's... Do I have any more alamite in here? I have one. Okay, so here's what we'll do. Let's just empty it out. I can make a better... I can make an axe, an alamite axe when I need to anyways. So let's pour that stuff out. All right, so we now have an alamite pick. Now, the nice thing about it is its breaking ability is actually higher than that of... It's either higher or the same as diamond. So that we can actually get... Yeah, it's higher than a diamond pick. Which will mean that when we finally do go to the nether, we can actually break some of the stuff that we are finding in the nether. Awesome. And let's chunk these in there too. Wasteful, I know. But this is how much I care. You, I don't want to go in there. I want you to actually go into here. Resort. Okay. And now we can put modifiers on these, but we'll be getting to that in a bit. For right now, there's something that I'm really pleased about. Cobblestone there. Marble can go in there. We'll resort that. We'll get our buckets down here. We'll put this over here. Put the bone away. Put that up there. The other thing I want to craft, now that I'm thinking about it, actually, is... Now let's see if I remember how to do this. Nah, we're going to do it this way. I want to get myself a tool rack. Okay, so that's just slabs. All right. And a solitary piece of iron gets us a tool rack. Now, the nice thing about the tool rack is that the tool rack does the same thing that we were just doing with... That's not it. The tool rack does the same thing with tools as books. So we could just store our stone hoe right there and not even worry about it. That's pretty awesome. I actually really like that. And did I throw my bread in here or did I eat all my bread? Well, there we go. We have bread now, at least. So I can actually charge back downstairs and do some mining. But there's one thing I want to show you before I actually get back to my mining. That's fluorite. I'm going to have more copper than anything else. Remember, by the way, and this is something I'm going to remind you guys about every time we do this, that different ores are on different levels. And the reason I have so much copper... There we go, that finally broke. Also notice how much faster this thing is. So the reason that we have so much more copper is because that's the level I've been mining at. I didn't even realize it's down here. The other cool thing about this tool is that when you right-click, it'll automatically place whatever is one slot to the right of it in your inventory. So notice how I just clicked and it just placed down that item for me? Yeah, that's why. place down the torches for me. I don't even have to worry about it. It's a really nice feature, actually. And also notice how much durability it has. So notice, though, it says durability 884, it's out of 909. Effective durability 1298. That's because of the modifiers, all right? And it can mine at a cobalt level. And cobalt is one of the 2 ores from Tinkers that you find in the Nether. And it's needed for some of the most advanced tools and weapons in the game. And we'll be making a journey there to collect some of it in not too long. It's honestly kind of a pain to collect just because of, you know, how it spawns, and it's the Nether. So good luck. Good luck. It's the Nether. Ooh, silver. Around Y27. Ooh, and lead too. That's wicked useful. I really like to see lead there. All right, so guys, I will be back in... No, wait. There was something I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you something. I found this actually last night after I finished recording the last episode for the other day. Deep underground, deep in the bowels of the earth. Yes, yes, yes. Over here. 1 diamond deposit. And it's not a troll diamond either. Oh, it's really not a troll diamond. Look at that. Now, I don't have fortune on anything yet, unfortunately. And then there's another, I think, deposit a bit up the road, too. By the way, the wither cats that spawn with the Ender Zoo witches, those things are horrendous. They are straight up terrible, horrible, nasty creatures. You do not want to deal with them. You do not want to see them. And you do not want to be around them. All right, so that's that. Which is my out. That's my out. Interesting. Must be something wrong with the block placing behavior there. And I believe there was more diamond. Yeah, right up here. Awesome. Oh, there we go. A little bit hiding on us there. Yep, I just like to dig around just to make sure. All right, there we go. That's what I want to show you guys. So I'll be back in a minute. And we are back, guys. All right, so what we're going to start working on first of all is a new processing system. And it's actually one I've never used before. I saw actually none other than Mr. Direwolf himself using it. So I figured, why not? Oh, okay, that's how that works. Okay, so you just need piston, 2 iron, and a furnace. We can do that. We got 3 iron around? Yeah, we do. All right, so let's actually make... Yeah, this is what we'll do instead. Yes, okay, so let me just throw some more iron ore in here. Chunk. All right, awesome. So first of all, we're going to need those 2 pistons, right? So let's get that. That. We got the cobble. All right, so let's go. Oops, no, we need more wood for this. No, not over there. Yeah, because it's just 1 piston. Like that. Like that. That and that. So we have our 2 pistons, right? Okay, then we're going to need 2 furnaces. Oh, that should be wicked easy. 2 furnaces. Then we need, what was it? 2 redstone. And that was cobble along the top, right? And now we just need the rest of that iron to pop out. There we go. Now, these things will allow us to generate power, and they don't generate a lot of power. They actually generate basically a very tiny amount of power. Minuscule, in fact, per tick. But they are incredibly efficient per piece of coal burned. Okay? They're silly efficient, actually. So we're going to get 2 of those. Okay, 2 of you. So now let's run over here, and we're going to put these guys up on the ceiling. Boom. Just like that. All right? And actually, just to get them rolling, we'll throw some coal in them. Let's just throw a stack of coal in each one. We don't have a ton of coal, but we have some. So we can just chuck a stack in each one. And they don't overload. So they generate 5 RF per tick. So they don't generate a lot of power at all. But notice that in this thing, it'll generate 80,000 RF. So each coal is going to do a significant amount of power. Now, there's almost no power there, but it's going to be a decent amount of power. Okay. So the next thing we're going to build is a leadstone energy cell. All right, we need 4 lead, a block of redstone. All right. We got that. We have to empty out this thing now, aren't we? I know I have some lead laying around. Here we go. That is melting, right? Yes, it is. Okay, good. Actually, we only need 2 of these. I don't want to make too much more than I can because otherwise I'll have a lot of mismatched pieces of junk laying around. All right, so then these can go in there. All right, so let's go. Let's eliminate for shelf frames. So we need a block of redstone. All right, we can do that. We got a block of redstone and 4 glass. Okay. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and a block of redstone. Now, what do we need for the full unit? We need 3 copper and a conductance coil, which is electrum. Now, electrum is an alloy, and normally we'd make it in a induction smelter. However, for this, we're not going to, because we have a cheat. That's right, we have a cheat. I'm just going to grab 1 unit of gold and 1 unit of silver. We're just going to chuck those in there. All right, and this lets us get that energy cell itself. There we go. And now we need 3 copper, and I don't think I have any copper laying around anywhere. Doesn't look like it. Which means that we're going to have to just chuck 1 unit of copper in there. Now, these are both going to melt, and we get electrum. Nice. And that electrum is what's going to come in wicked handy for us. Well, we basically just skipped a whole bunch of tech that we need to work through in a couple other mods to get to this point. So we get ourselves electrum. I needed 3 copper, right? Yeah, I did, didn't I? Okay, so we got our electrum now. So that goes there. Now the electrum, we put some redstone either side. We get a conductance coil, which is exactly what we wanted. And now we're just waiting on that copper to cook up. Kind of waiting. Kind of, sort of, not really waiting. That's going to go in there. Actually, no, that's going to come back out. Because we just need, over here, we need 1, 2. And we don't need this, but we got it anyways. Okay, great. So let's open up this guy again. Let's put that there, and we get ourselves a leadstone energy cell. These things are cool. So let's pop this guy down. You can see he's building up storage because he's pulling out of the storage from these 2. Okay. So now if we look at him, though, we can open this configuration tab. And these change each of the facings. So that's the back, top, down, side to side. And then one of them's the front. Yeah, the center one's the front. So down is already set to output, which is what we want. All right. Now, how are we dealing with the output on this? Well, or how are we going to get the power places? That's an even better question. For right now, we're not going to worry about it. What we're going to make, first of all, is this item called a sag mill. We need a machine chassis. So we're going to need a bunch of iron, all right? Bunches of iron. We almost have enough iron, actually. So let's look at the sag mill, machine chassis. Okay. So let's just grab another 4 iron here. 4 iron. And we'll chuck that in there. While we're doing that, we can look up what else we need. We did basic capacitor, which is some gold nuggets and a copper ingot and some redstone. Well, we don't have any gold right now, so we're going to have to cook that up too. And that's going to go in the waiting bin for when that... let's just pull one of those out. We'll chuck the gold in there. All right. But what we can do also is if we look at this and look at that, we have 2 redstone and copper. Okay. Well, that's not too hard, is it? Because we already have some copper laying about, right? And that's not the one I want. And now we just need that gold to finish up, which will finish up right after that iron does. So we can start pouring this junk out. We'll switch the gold to the bottom. Come on. I would automate this, but we're kind of working too fast for it. We're progressing past that stage. So one of these we're going to turn into some gold nuggets. All right, that's not too hard. So we just go, nope, we go like this. And that gets ourselves a basic capacitor. And we're going to shove that in the middle. And then we just need some iron bars. So 4, come on, 5. Let's chunk that back in. Let's get 3 more. Because it's a vanilla material and it only has 1 output ingot, I don't care if I waste a little bit, all right? I don't care if I just process it now using the lava that we have. Okay, so I have 7 of them. Well, that'll get me this, at least. So let's go like that to get ourselves the iron bars. And we're going to turn the iron bars into a machine chassis from EnderIO. Now if we do this, all right, so the machine chassis goes there, right? And then I need 3 flint. Good thing I already have 3 flint laying around. This looks a lot like the recipe for the... I was just going to say, this looks a lot like the recipe for the macerator, now that I think about it. For those of you who know IC2, let's close that for now. And we'll just leave the rest of that in there while we set this guy up. Oh, right. I need 1 more. Pour. There we go. Because now we have to go like that, like that, like that, and like so. Piston. Piston becomes that. We get a sag mill. The sag mill is basically the macerator from IC2. You can see it's charging up right now. And actually, I'm going to get myself another chest because I want to show you guys a cool feature of this. So let's do this. There we go. We can do this and get a chest. Okay, great. So let's move our chest over here and let's put this guy right there. Let's open this guy up. And let's go to configure input output. Shiny, right? So you can actually configure what this does. So we can say it's pull, so it's going to pull items out of that chest. We can say it's push, so it pushes items into the chest from the output. Or we can say it's both. Okay? So now that it's on both, watch this. This is cool. This is actually why I love the sag mill. So let's take that iron we've been having trouble with, right? And let's chuck it in. Wait, where'd it go? It got pulled straight into the sag mill. The sag mill is going to grind it down, and then output it right back out into here. Okay? Love it. Love it, love it, love it. So, all we have to do is put our ores into this chest, and that sag mill is just going to go to town and grind them down. Let me check uses on platinum. Grindstone. Heaven knows what mod the grindstone's from. Smelting it directly, lacerate it, slag furnace, macerate it, smelting it, grinding it in... That looks like a rotary craft grinder. Extracting it in an extractor. An alloy smelter, sag mill. Okay, so we do get... Okay, good. Whew, okay. And we're just going to chuck this, all in there. Here we go. So that's just going to process away for us, all right? No big deal. It's just going to process down. It's going to do its thing. I like it. I like it a lot, actually. So I'm just going to leave that running for a little while. Well, I figure out the next thing that we need to do, which is going to be all sorts of fun. And actually, what I'm going to do in terms of all sorts of fun... Let me do that. 3 over. Oh, gosh, it's just not tall enough. Yeah, it's just barely not tall enough, I think. Unless I moved it forward by 1. Hold on. Disabled. Pull that and pull that. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move this a little bit. Pull that too. I'm going to break this thing. That's my alarm, by the way. I'm going to break this thing. And I'm going to put it right up. Do I want to break it or move these back? I'm going to break it, move this back. Put that up there. I'm actually going to get myself another chest. Okay. Again, this is one of those, I didn't quite plan the whole system that great. But that's fine. Actually, yeah, I kind of need to. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to open that up. Go back to configurations. Go to push-pull mode on that. We're going to get all of this junk. Oh, right. I'll put it all into here. And what we'll do is I'm going to set this off pull mode. That'll be a push mode on the bottom. Because then I'm going to put that chest, right? Which should now be emptying out. I don't have an axe right now, so sue me. I'm going to make one of those off camera. I will make a Tinker's Construct axe off camera, don't worry. And put that there. I can't open it, but I'm just going to have to trust the crap's in there. And then I'm going to get myself... Do I want to do it this way? No. No, I do not. I do not want to do it with a chest there. Because then, how many blocks is this? 1, 2, 3? Because then I can go 1. Okay, good. So we're going to get a... Yes. Okay. I know what I'm doing, guys. I swear I know what I'm doing here. I just haven't built this system in a little while. Let's put it that way. All right, so let's get ourselves over here. Oh, come on, really? I need one more? One more? You're out. There we go. And that should cook that down nice. I'll have to get some more coal before this is over. Let's get iron. All right, so that's not what I wanted. We're going to get ourselves a hopper and another furnace. And put that there. So we'll go, if I'm underneath here, right? I can go like that. It's underneath that, right? Right. We'll go like that. Get a little step stool for ourselves. We'll go like this. Okay. So we should now see that flowing down into there. Awesome. And then, do I have another chest on me? No. So we just need one more chest. I do have the wood for one more chest, right? Apparently not. Look at that. I don't actually have the room for one more. Oh, well, you're about to be empty anyways, so let's just pull all you out. I can just stow you all in here. Aluminum can go in there too. Right? Okay, good. Yeah, well, whatever. Not quite great because I'm running out of inventory space pretty much everywhere right now. You are going on a wall somewhere. I don't want to put that dirt in there because the dirt goes over here. Right? Right. Okay, good. All right, so now I need that chest again, right? Come on. And then, well, technically I need 2 chests. So I'll have to get a little bit more wood. And a little bit more. And I really wish that cobblestone wouldn't wind up in there, but I don't really have much of a choice about it. So let's grab just a little bit more wood so I can finish this up. And I am well aware that I am pretty over time. Die, 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 die. Hey, buddy. There you are. Thank you for dying. You're very welcome, Mr. Cass. See? I'm polite, I swear. And I'm going to have to mine this quarry stone at some point. And make myself an axe, but I'll do that off camera. Because I don't like to leave floating trees, I have to do this. Come on. I know I'm over time. That's fine. I want to get this done for you guys, so you guys can actually see what I've been working on, what I've been thinking about. Very, very basic automation. Sort of welcome to Minecraft level automation here. Using vanilla mechanics, no less. I didn't want to put that down. I can grab that. I can grab this. I can make one more hopper. And get some coal out of here. And we'll just chuck that on there. Hip, hip, hooray. Chuck the coal into this thing. And we are now automatically processing. Look at that. Awesome. And I can throw the rest of the stuff in here. Now, it's probably going to tear through some coal, but that's all right. I'm fine with that, at least for a little while. It's horribly inefficient comparing to just running these survivalist generators, but we'll deal with it for right now. All right, so, guys, this has been Mr. Kassarian. Let me add another generator there. This has been Mr. Kassarian. I want to thank you guys for watching. As always, guys, if you enjoyed this episode, give me a like, comment, subscribe. Just let me know you're out there. All right, ladies and gents, happy mining.